Saint Nicholas, the man behind the legend of Santa Claus. Saint Nicholas is one of the most beloved figures in history, particularly in the Western world, where he has evolved into the figure of Santa Claus, the jolly old man who brings gifts to children every Christmas. But who was Saint Nicholas really? Was he just a kind man known for gift-giving, or is there more to his story? This is the tale of the man who became a legend, from his humble beginnings to the creation of the Santa Claus we know today. 1. The early life of Saint Nicholas. Saint Nicholas was born around 270 CE in Patara, a city in the ancient region of Lycia, modern-day Turkey. His exact birth date is unknown, but many believe he was born on March 15. He came from a wealthy family, and his parents, Theophans and Nana, were devout Christians. Tragically, both of his parents died when he was young, leaving Nicholas with a fortune that he could have used for selfish purposes, but he chose to use it to help those in need. From a young age, Nicholas was known for his compassionate nature. He was deeply religious and devoted to the Christian faith. It is said that he traveled to the Holy Land to seek guidance and learn more about the teachings of Jesus Christ, and upon returning, he became a bishop of Myra, an important city in Lycia. 2. Becoming a bishop and his acts of kindness. Nicholas's rise to the position of bishop was marked by his piety, wisdom, and generosity. He became known for performing many miracles and acts of charity, which would later contribute to his sainthood. One of the most famous stories of his generosity involves a poor family with 3 daughters. The family was so poor that they couldn't afford dowries for their daughters, which meant the girls were at risk of being sold into slavery. Saint Nicholas, upon hearing their plight, secretly threw 3 bags of gold coins into their house through the window. The coins landed in the daughters' stockings, which were hanging by the fire to dry. This act of kindness is said to be the origin of the tradition of hanging Christmas stockings, as well as the association of Santa Claus with gift-giving. Another well-known miracle attributed to Nicholas is that of a storm at sea. During a voyage, Nicholas prayed for the safety of the ship and its crew, and a violent storm miraculously calmed, saving everyone aboard. This led to him becoming the patron saint of sailors. 3. The miracles and death of Saint Nicholas. Nicholas's life was filled with miracles and acts of faith. He was known to heal the sick, raise the dead, and even bring criminals to justice with his sense of fairness. One of the most famous tales is that of his intervention in the case of 3 innocent men who were falsely accused of crimes and sentenced to death. Saint Nicholas prayed fervently for their lives, and they were miraculously released. Nicholas's health began to decline as he aged, and he died on December 6, around 343 CE, at the age of around 73. The cause of his death is not definitively known, but it is believed to have been due to natural causes. His death was mourned by many, especially in Myra, where he was revered as a saint. His feast day, St. Nicholas Day, is celebrated every year on December 6, and it marks the day when people remember his life and deeds. 4. The transformation of St. Nicholas into Santa Claus. Following his death, Nicholas's reputation for performing miracles and acts of kindness grew. His body was interred at the Church of St. Nicholas in Myra, where many pilgrims traveled to pray for his intercession. In 1087, during the height of the Byzantine Empire, his remains were moved by Italian sailors to the city of Bari in Italy to protect them from Muslim invaders. The Basilica di San Nicola was later built in Bari to house his relics, and it became a major pilgrimage site. As Nicholas's influence spread across Europe, particularly in Italy, France, and the Netherlands, his legacy continued to grow. By the 16th century, Nicholas had become a popular figure associated with Christmas in many countries, especially in the Netherlands, where he was known as Sinterklaas. Dutch settlers brought the tradition of Sinterklaas to America in the 18th century. The American version of Sinterklaas began to evolve and eventually transformed into the Santa Claus we know today. In the 1820s, the Clement Clarke Moore poem, A Visit from St. Nicholas, commonly known as The Night Before Christmas, played a significant role in shaping the modern image of Santa Claus. Moore's poem described Santa as a jolly old man with a round belly, a red suit, and a sleigh pulled by reindeer. This description aligned closely with the illustrations created by Thomas Nast, a popular 19th-century cartoonist. By the late 19th century, Santa Claus was cemented as the symbol of Christmas gift-giving. The image of Santa was further popularized by Coca-Cola in the 1930s, when they featured Santa Claus in their holiday advertisements, solidifying the modern version of Santa as we know him today, a kind, red-suited man who delivers gifts to children around the world. 5. The legacy of Saint Nicholas. Today, Saint Nicholas's legacy lives on in many cultures and Christmas traditions. His kindness, generosity, and devotion to helping others have made him a model of compassion. Although his transformation into Santa Claus has altered his public image, the core of who Saint Nicholas was remains rooted in the spirit of giving and selflessness. Saint Nicholas's influence can be seen in many parts of the world, especially in the ways that Christmas is celebrated. From the tradition of gift-giving and hanging stockings to the use of reindeer in Santa's sleigh, his legacy continues to shape the way we celebrate the holiday season. Thank you for watching and learning about the fascinating story of Saint Nicholas and how he became the legend of Santa Claus. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more educational content and fascinating historical stories. Drop a comment below sharing what you found most interesting about Saint Nicholas's life, or tell us your favorite Christmas tradition. Your support helps us create more amazing videos. See you in the next one.